UFC 299 just wrapped up, and we are here to do our instant reaction post-fight show for the main card of fights that was an amazing night of fights in Miami. A lot of unforgettable moments, some surprises along the way, and a lot to talk about that happened in the main card. Let's start off with the main event. Sugar Sean O'Malley put on a clinic, a 5-round masterclass against poor Marlon Chito Vera that basically took a beating for 5 rounds.
Chito, why? Why you let them do that?
Yeah, it was kind of hard to watch at some moments. Sean had the footwork, he had the precision striking, he was styling on Cheeto by the end. And this seemed like there was a lot of frustration in Cheeto's corner about getting going, turning on the offense, putting together combos. Like he would land maybe one strike and then just take his foot off the gas. I don't know. He was trying to go toe to toe and stand with Sugar Sean O'Malley, and clearly, Sean is on another level.
Next level.
He is a champion for a reason.
I agree. He did not miss a single strike, not a single one. Precision at master level.
And I got to give him credit too, because even in the final round, when he was clearly up 4 rounds to nothing, he could have coasted, but he was still trying to go for the finish, even until the very end. He's on another level right now. I mean, Sean O'Malley is the goods at bantamweight.
Shook off for you.
Yeah. The hair, the swag, he had it all today.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan now.
Well, this was my pick, right? I got my pick right. And he just proved what he's been saying all along, that he is a star, he is the champion, and he might hold on to that belt for quite some time.
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk about the fight of the night for me, the co-main event. The Diamond is back, baby.
He back, baby.
Dustin Poirier, 2nd round knockout of Benoit Saint-Denis. Even Dustin, by his own admission, was basically saying that he felt that Benoit was strong and he was scary and he was dangerous. And Benoit was bringing the pressure early on. I was actually scared for Dustin in this fight, especially after what I saw in the first round. I thought it was only a matter of time before Benoit could have tired Dustin out. Maybe he could have caught him with something. Maybe he could have even submitted him. He kept putting Dustin in some really bad positions.
He's dangerous. He is dangerous. I'm sad that I lost, though.
Yeah, I mean, Benoit was putting the pressure on Dustin the whole fight, getting him in bad positions, getting Dustin on his back, having to really make Dustin work for it. And then just one moment, just one little... Then all of a sudden, here comes the Diamond. Laid Benoit out. I think it was an uppercut that he got at first, and then it was a vicious right hook to Benoit's chin that just flatlined him, man. It was amazing just to see Dustin in rare form here.
It was good. Good fight.
Yeah, amazing fight.
Probably my favorite.
Definitely my favorite of the night, and it just showed that never rule out the Diamond. This man is still a dog in the lightweight division. Kevin Holland against MVP. So Michael Venom Page had his UFC debut, and this fight was just weird. It was funny. It was
awkward.
MVP, I've been watching him for a while when he used to fight in Bellator. So I knew that he does all kinds of weird shit like this, like the awkward stance, the throwing spinning back fists, talking and dancing during the fight. He frustrated the shit out of Kevin Holland here.
He frustrated me. He reminded me of a kangaroo or something. I don't know. A rabbit just jumping from side to side, throwing some awkward punches, kicks. But it was entertaining.
Yeah.
He's very entertaining to watch.
I mean, and what can I say about that entrance? The walkout to the Undertaker theme, and then it remixed to a different song, and
then he was just adding his own swag to it.
MVP's dancing. I mean, he had a good time. He looked like he was having fun out there. As far as a UFC debut, you couldn't ask for a better UFC debut, which makes me now think, what if MVP would have gotten into the UFC at a much earlier time in his career? I mean, Michael Venom Page is 36 years old. And he's talking about that he has some stuff to work on. I don't know what else you can work on in the later part of your 30s to get better, fighting against the best opposition. So at this point, he beat Kevin Holland, who's ranked number 13. So he's only going to get tougher competition from here. And I don't think that type of awkward style, that spinny shit, is gonna work with other fighters in the top 10, because Kevin Holland, he's also awkward in himself, and he sometimes fights down to competition. Like, this was a good setup for MVP's debut, but he's in for a rough time if he's gonna keep climbing the ranks.
Better toughen up. Better stop jumping around. Better stop doing that awkward dance or whatever the hell you're doing. But you know what? It was still good.
I want to watch. I need to find video of that walkout, because that walkout was the best.
Yeah.
Like, I loved it. Like, he clearly is an entertainer, and he was in for the spotlight, and he wanted to show what he had to offer. Yeah, the UFC got a fun dude with Michael Venom Page. So this might actually be Jackie's favorite fight of the night, with Gilbert Burns against Jack Della Maddalena. What do you think?
It was wild. I was just like, wow. He walked into the knee. He walked into a knee kick. Wild. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
This was hard to watch for poor Gilbert Burns, who, you know, if you've been watching his career for a while, it's hard to not be a fan of Gilbert. He genuinely seems like he's a nice guy, loves to fight. He's a dog in there, and he's always putting on an entertaining show if you watch him fight. But then here comes Jack Della Maddalena, which I actually think that he was losing the fight going into the third round. One moment that Gilbert got caught with that knee, and Jack just poured it on him from there.
Wild.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So Jack, let's see, he was ranked number 11, fighting Gilbert Burns, ranked number 4. So he's going to climb into the top 5. Jack looks ready. He wants the tough competition. And then he calls out Shavkat Rakhmonov. So I don't think you know who Shavkat Rakhmonov is. Nobody calls this dude out. This is...
well, he's ready. What I saw was good.
It was good.
You still need, to work on some stuff, but... that kick was crazy.
Gilbert was pressuring during the fight, and I think clearly, like, he showed that if the fight goes to the ground, Gilbert is still a dangerous dude. And yeah, he just got caught with that knee, and I think Jack, he definitely picked his spot, but he's probably going to take away that he's got some stuff to work on also. And the opener of the night, Petr Yan against Song Yadong. Trying to remember what happened in this fight. It was really, I think, Song Yadong won the first round. Song Yadong looked confident in there. It looked like he was dripping swagger, but Petr Yan was just pressuring him. Second and third round very easily went to Petr Yan, and then poor Song just looked busted up by the end of the fight.
Busted up. He got a couple cuts.
Both his eyes were all cut up. I think Petr Yan was better in the scrambles. He was definitely catching him more in the striking. He just showed that he's an all-around, he was put on an all-around good performance.
But the Kung Fu kid, he was pretty fast.
He was fast.
Yeah, he was very fast.
He looked really good in the first round.
He looked really good, but then boy got beat up.
Yeah, I mean, Petr Yan showed his experience, and he's crafty in there. I mean, there were some weird kind of awkward scrambles, but in the end, I think Petr Yan found himself in the better positions afterwards. It was fun. Yeah, this whole card was really, really good. And I think now we can think about, let's say what's next for Sean O'Malley. He called out Ilia Topuria. So I don't like when guys are calling out for moving up in weight class and going for 2 belts when he's just had the belt. This is only his second or his first title defense. We shall see what's next.
We'll see.
But until next time, thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.